I have only 9 HP left on the final boss of the last floor with over 200 HP left, with one of them about to kill me. Yeah, things don't look too great for me, do they? Believe it or not, I did come out victorious in this fight. This was only my 3rd win in 40 hours of playing. Given that normal runs usually last about half an hour, that makes 80 runs. Before I show you how I won, I want to tell you why I kept coming back to a game where I was only winning under 3% of the time. If you've never seen one of my videos, hello and thank you for watching. Also, I'd like to express a moment of gratitude for returning viewers. If you've never played Slay the Spire before, it's a 2017 turn-based roguelike collectible card game brought to us by Megacrit, in which you build up your deck as you ascend 3 floors, adding to your strength as the monsters you face also grow more dangerous. This game's hook is in its replayability, its vast amount of choices to make, and its frustrating level of challenge. There are so many choices and strategies that go into each and every run. The beginning choices from the three-eyed whale, which path you choose to start off on each floor, each path leading to different numbers of enemy encounters, fearsome battles with elites, welcome chances to spend your well-earned gold at the vendor to buy new cards or relics, chest rooms that offer powerful relics, or finally stopping for a brief rest at the infrequent bonfires dotted around the map. The question mark encounters always leading to something interesting, sometimes ending up in just another battle, but more often than not, offering a trade, or chance to buy a relic, new cards, remove cards from your deck, upgrade them, or buy potions. The choices often come with a drawback. You can get saddled with a curse card which is unplayable and unable to be removed from your deck. You have to think about whether the cost of what you choose is going to be worth it, as some more of the debilitating curses can really come back to bite you in the arse later on. The rooms can sometimes offer you the price in health points. This is an engaging risk-reward system, since healing is somewhat scarce in this game. Unless you have a certain relic, you don't heal after every encounter. Usually the only way to replenish your health is to rest at a bonfire, and then only 25% of your maximum health. At the bonfire, it offers you 2 choices, with other choices being unlocked by relics. Sleep and restore 25% of your max health, or upgrade any one of your cards from your deck. Upgrades allowing new opportunities for different strategies. I found the most helpful upgrades are ones that reduce the energy cost of your cards, or make them innate, meaning to start off with them in the first draw of every combat. On a standard run, unbuffed by relics or power cards, you start off each combat round with 3 energy points, to spend as you wish. The cost of the cards displayed on the top left. As you progress, you may receive cards or relics that grant you additional energy points per turn. This is one of the features of Slay the Spire that makes it so very replayable. The relics. There are dozens of different powerful relics in this game. You are unlikely to run into the same one in 2 to 3 runs. Relics offer an array of powerful effects, such as more energy on the 3rd round of combat, a double damage attack on the 10th attack of this turn, or simply offering block, which is very useful for retaining precious health points. Gold is also something you'll want to keep track of.
I love gold!
If anyone knows what that reference is from, leave a comment down below. I love those films. Gold opens up a lot of opportunities during question mark rooms, but will likely mainly be spent during your time with the game's vendor, a masked character found sitting on a carpet, offering a variety of cards, potions, and relics that he can be very useful. All decks start off a little basic with simple attack and defense cards, but things get a lot more interesting once you've won a few fights and start to build up your deck, with each successful enemy encounter rewarding you with an amount of gold, the choice of new cards, and possibly a potion. Potions can be very helpful. They are also varied. There are potions to increase base stats, deal damage, let you choose new cards, giving you block, among a handful more that I haven't mentioned. The base stats are strength and dexterity, increases in strength leading to high attack values, while buffing your dexterity leads to high yields from defense cards, increasing your amount of block. The game boasts a pleasing amount of end of floor bosses, each with different mechanics, from a giant slime that splits in half at certain health, A knight that hits very hard, as if some of the bosses weren't challenging enough, some of them summon minions, which will be a right thorn in your side if you don't deal with them quickly, and even when dealt with, can sometimes be brought back. Thankfully, before each boss is a bonfire, offering one last chance to heal up or upgrade more of your cards. Once you've built up a deck a good amount, you'll start getting cards that will let you draw other cards in the same round, giving you a good amount of options. Thankfully, there is no time limit on your turn, so you can take as much time as you need to plan your move. As unforgiving as the game is, it does tell you the enemy's intentions, letting you know one turn ahead of time what they are planning to do, whether that be attack, defend, or cast a spell, so you can take that into consideration when planning your move. The game can sometimes seem a bit unfair, with some bosses going from a huge attack to huge attack, forcing you to ask yourself, how am I supposed to beat this? If I may paraphrase DMX, sometimes RNGesus is just going to give it to you, but that randomness is at the heart of the game, giving you your choices of cards and relics. It does feel satisfying to come back and whomp a boss that gave you trouble on a previous run, with fortunately a much stronger deck. With runs generally lasting 30 to 40 minutes, the game definitely fits nicely into the just one more go category. You can tell when you're on a good run when the relics match with your build style, and the right cards come out after the enemy encounters, forming a cohesive, effective deck. At the time of writing, there are 4 playable characters to choose from, all offering different playstyles. The Ironclad is your warrior type, prioritizing strength and melee attacks. The Silent, the rogue type, who I've played the least. The Defect, a robotic mage type who uses orbs of lightning, shadow, ice and plasma, and the newest addition to the game, the Watcher, who I've been having quite a bit of fun with lately. The Watcher is a monk type who uses different stances to deal different levels of damage. Calm being a more defensive stance, whereas Wrath deals double damage dealt from cards, at the cost of doubling incoming damage you receive from enemies. The game's interface manages to feel full without being cluttered, displaying health, buffs, debuffs, gold, potions, relics, energy counter, your draw and discard piles, along with your current hand of cards. The game has a vibrant modding community and offers an Ascended mode for those sadists who wish to make. Personally, I don't fuss with Ascended. The game kicks my ass enough as it is. If all this has interested you, at time of writing the game is currently 50% off in the Steam summer sale for just £10, which is an absolute steal for this gem of a game. Well, I think I have waffled on long enough for today. I'll leave you with the victory I teased at the beginning, and I'll see you next time. Wish me luck. I'm off for another Slay the Spire run.